Hi Sagittarius, this is your April mid-month tarot reading. We'll have 3 separate spreads in this mid-month reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage, and then I'll do a love from the past, aka the X spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love in the second half of April. We have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Fool. We have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Cups. We have the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Ten of Pentacles on the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. We also have Air, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And we have Cancer on the table. Well, this is such a Sagittarius reading. And I'm saying it with love. My mom was a Sagittarius. She could be spontaneous, right? But yeah, that's what's happening here. You guys will hit it off right away. Hit it off. You could be meeting this person while you're on the road, but I see trouble for the two of you. No matter what, no matter how this plays out, you guys are going to go somewhere. Right? You're definitely going somewhere. And at the end, you're going towards a commitment. But first, you're going somewhere. Yeah, we actually, let's talk about that Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. The Page of Wands, you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, right? As a matter of fact, I don't know if I already mentioned, we've got the major arcana card for every fire sign, right? Right, the Fool could be an Aries, the Sun could be a Leo, the Wheel of Fortune is one of your cards, Sagittarius. That's one of your major arcana cards. But you could be dealing with another Sagittarius, right? So anyway, the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of flirting, communication, right? So you could be traveling already. You could be meeting this person while you're on the road. Or say you meet this person at some kind of a social event, gathering, what have you, or you meet this person at the gas station, I don't know. And you start this conversation, you start flirting, right? And say you meet this person at some kind of an event. They may tell you, you want to get out of here, and you'll say, yes, let's get the heck out of here, it's boring as heck in here. Right? Or say you're on a second date with this person and you guys are just having a blast, having a great time, and they may tell you something like, hey, let's go to Vegas. And you'll be like, yes, let's get on that plane and go. Or let's go somewhere else. And you guys are definitely going somewhere. Right? Speaking of going somewhere, the very first card that came out is the Knight of Swords, so you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it's the fastest knight out of all 4 knights, right? We also have the Chariot right there in the middle. The Chariot could be a Cancer dealing, but the Chariot could also be a travel card, or perhaps a vehicle or a car is somehow involved here, right? But the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Fool. The Fool could be an Aries you're dealing with, but you're just going, right? The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith. It's a card of jumping head first. It's a card of being very spontaneous, a little bit reckless. Come on, yes. But I'm not judging you. But yeah, you're just going for it. Speaking of you, the next card over, the Queen of Wands, I think that's you, right? It's a fair assumption. As I was clarifying the Queen of Wands, I simply asked how will Sagittarius feel about what's going on, and the Nine of Cups showed up. Oh, yes. Oh yes, Sagittarius. This is a card of a wish come true, or it's a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment, alright? The Chariot, the next card over again, going somewhere. Or this relationship, this connection will take off like a rocket. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back, right? It will gain momentum right away. You will hit the ground running. I think I'm out of expressions at this point. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said earlier, the Wheel of Fortune is one of your major arcana cards, Sagittarius, unless you're dealing with another Sag. But the Wheel of Fortune, it's a very fortunate card. Hence the word fortune in there. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads, and it's the start of a new cycle on the next level up, because it's in the potential outcome. Alright, so you will be leveling up. The Sun, the first card in there could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It really is. With the Sun card, we always feel on top of the world. We always feel loved, cherished. We always feel like life is good. Alright, and whenever the Fool and the Sun cards come out in the same spread, I always point out the similarities between those two cards. In the right upper corner of the Fool card, we have the Sun, and then we have the actual Sun card with the Sun in it. And the gesture of the person in the Fool card and the kid riding the horse in the Sun card, to me this is an identical gesture. Also to me this is a gesture of a very happy individual, right? And don't forget about that Ten of Pentacles in the middle of the potential outcome. So here's where sanity finally comes in. Again, I'm not judging you. I'm kidding. Because this feels like a roller coaster, right? But the Ten of Pentacles is a very grounded, serious energy. Alright, so I think this connection will continue to be a lot of fun. It will continue to be spontaneous, but at the same time, with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, you will always have a home to come back to. You'll always have money in the bank. This will feel stable because both of you are inseparable. Alright, what a rush. What an amazing reading, Sagittarius, right? I'm not even going to bother with an extended. This looks like a lot of fun, a lot of love, right? A lot of happiness and stability. Alright? Really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Devil clarified by Death. We have the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Scorpio. There is a couple of ways to interpret the spread, but I'll just focus on the one that speaks to me the most. I gotta be honest with you, this will probably play out, resonate with very few of you, hopefully. Right? This spread right here, in my opinion, is about somebody overcoming an addiction or a bad habit. That's what I think the spread is about. Alright, the Devil, the first card I came out, could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but most likely the Devil is that addiction or a bad habit. You know, drinking, smoking, using, gambling, eating too much, right? Indulging on things. The Death card, clarifying it, it's a card of an ending. Okay, so that is coming to an end. Whatever the Devil represents in your case, you're done with it. The Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck, you're saying no to it, right? Especially if you had some adult beverage consumption issues, you're saying no to it. But again, you're saying no to whatever the Devil is. The Six of Wands, the next card over, is a card of victory and success. In this case, this is you overcoming it, or your significant other is overcoming it. And the Six of Swords right next to the deck is you moving on. Right? The Six of Swords is a card of a rough patch being over. It's a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. It's a card of an improvement. And that is an improvement because you're leaving that addiction or bad habit behind. Alright, well, really, really happy for you, Sagittarius. This is such a great spread. Alright, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this second half of April. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, clarified by the King of Swords. And we also have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Well, here's the deal, Sagittarius. There's love. There's a lot of love between you and this person. You got Page, Ace, and Knight. It's like stages. It's like progression from one to the other. And it just feels like mismanagement. For whatever reason, that's the word, that's the feeling I'm getting. Mismanagement. Alright? But at some point in the second half of April, you guys will have a chance to actually build this, right? The Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. In this particular case, I think this is a chance for you to rebuild it. Establish a solid foundation. But you'll need a different approach. Management. Alright? I know love is such a feeling which is impossible to manage. And I'm not referring to managing your feelings. I'm talking about managing how you guys interact, what you guys do, and how you guys do it, right? Perhaps, you know, it was all over the place at some point in the past, right? But the Three of Pentacles is a rock-solid card. It really is, okay? The Page, the Ace, the Knight of Cups, lots of love, just overflowing love. The King of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. That's the person you're dealing with. And I'm not sure who is going to reach out to whom, right? But there's going to be a communication. There's going to be an apology. There's going to be a conversation, feelings shared, feelings expressed, things like that. So I think you have a solid chance to, make it work. All right, Sagittarius? So that's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing the rest of the month.